Here's a model that's 97% accurate. Let's say it's a spam filter. Out of 1,000 emails, 30 are spam and 970 are normal. And our filter, well, it always predicts not spam. Every single email. It doesn't even look at them. And yet, by the most popular metric in machine learning, it just nailed it. 970 correct out of 1,000, 97%. It also caught exactly 0 spam. So one number gave us a glowing review of something completely useless. That should bother you. The fix is to stop hiding behind a single number and write down what actually happened. Every prediction lands in one of 4 boxes. If we said spam and it really was spam, that's a true positive. If we said not spam and it really wasn't, that's a true negative. The 2 ways to be wrong are just as important. We predicted spam, but it wasn't, that's a false positive. A false alarm. We predicted not spam, and it actually was, that's a false negative, a missed catch. Stack those 4 counts in a 2x2 grid and you have the confusion matrix. That's the whole thing. 4 numbers. Everything else you've heard of, accuracy, precision, recall, F1, is just a ratio between them. Accuracy is the simplest of those ratios. The correct predictions, the green diagonal, divided by the total. And here's why a single accuracy number lies to you. On the left, our useless filter, 0 true positives, 0 false alarms, and 970 true negatives because it just sleeps on every email. 97%. On the right, a filter that actually does something, catches 15 spam, misses 15, gets 15 false alarms. Also 97%. Same accuracy, completely different stories. When one class dominates, accuracy mostly measures how big the easy class is. We need to look at the corners separately. So let's ask a sharper question. Of everything I flagged as spam, how much was actually spam? That ratio has a name. It's precision. True positives divided by true positives plus false positives. Look at the whole predicted positive column and ask what fraction of it was right. In this example, we flagged 30 emails, 20 were real spam, 10 were false alarms, so precision is 2/3, about 67%. 1 in 3 of our alarms was a lie. Precision is the one you care about when a false alarm is expensive, like a real email getting buried in the spam folder. The complementary question is, of all the real spam out there, how many did we actually catch? Let's recall. True positives divided by true positives plus false negatives. Now it's the actual positive raw we look at. There were 30 real spam emails. We caught 20, missed 10, so recall is also 2/3. 1 in 3 real spam emails slipped through. Recall is the one you care about when missing a positive is what hurts, like a cancer test or a fraud detector or a search engine that has to surface the rare relevant result. And here's the catch. Precision and recall pull against each other. Make the filter aggressive, and it flags everything that even smells like spam. Recall goes up, but you sweep in a lot of clean email too, so precision goes down. Make it conservative, and almost everything you flag really is spam. Precision goes up, but you miss the borderline cases, so recall goes down. People wanted the single summary that doesn't lie like accuracy did, so they took the harmonic mean of the two. That's F1. The harmonic mean gives you something close to the smaller of the two numbers, which means you can't game it by making one perfect and ignoring the other. 4 counts of right and wrong. That's the whole confusion matrix. And every classification metric you'll ever meet is just a ratio between them. And that's basically it. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Bye bye.